Over the past year or so, IRL streaming has taken over not only streaming, but really the internet as a whole. From snot bubble blowers like N3ON.
Got 80,000 people watching you disrespect me.
Wait,
That's how we're doing it?
I always do that.
Or Jack.
Chat, who is he?
To even OG YouTubers like FouseyTube. Or Vitali TV.
Excuse me, would you mind helping me? Can you lift up the bike? I don't know how this happened. I flipped my balls.
Oh my god.
I don't know how to figure that do.
IRL streaming has completely knocked down the barrier that was there originally for streaming. You no longer need to spend thousands of dollars on a PC and a desk and monitors and a mic just to start streaming. All you now need is a phone and the willingness to bother other people in public, and you could become a streamer right now.
Don't put your hand in my food again. Do not do that. You don't do that to people.
Unfortunately, the current landscape of IRL streaming is full of people that are willing to do anything for the clip. At least that is until they do it to the wrong person and they find out the hard way. So about a month ago, everyone's least favorite streamer, N3ON, managed to get in as a reporter for the Nate Diaz and George Masvidal fight that was coming up.
Today, we are going. The press conference is right there. Masvidal versus Nate Diaz. And we are going to be a reporter. I got confirmation. I can ask whatever the fuck I want to Nate Diaz.
In N3ON's own words, he was extremely nervous to do this because he planned on asking Nate Diaz a pretty fucking stupid and honestly disrespectful question.
Really nervous actually because the question I'm going to be asking is not up to par, man. It's not, you know.
But obviously, N3ON doesn't care if his question is respectable or not. He just wants the clip. So when it was his turn to ask Nate his question, he went for it.
Second question I have for you today, man, is when you do get knocked out, are you gonna retire? If you do. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be watching. I'm excited to see both sides, but...
And as you can probably imagine, Nate did not like N3ON's question whatsoever, so he let him know about it.
When you do get knocked out, are you gonna retire?
Who said that? So I know who you are. But
If you do. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be watching. I'm excited to see both sides, but...
I'm gonna kick you in your fucking leg, motherfucker. Hey, P.S., fuck you.
I have a lot of respect for everyone, man. It's just, I want to see a great fight.
Fuck you.
But of course, if that's where this whole situation ended, I wouldn't be talking about it in this video, because as N3ON was leaving the building that the press conference was in, a couple of people seemingly from Nate Diaz's crew tried to attack N3ON.
No, just get in the car. I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry!
And of course, N3ON turned into a fucking track star as soon as he saw a group of people running in his direction. By the time the camera was pointed back in N3ON's direction, he was already fucking gone, all the way across the street and inside of a parking garage. He quite literally ran for his fucking life across traffic. So unfortunately, we don't know exactly what happened after N3ON ran off camera, because after his crew couldn't find him, they just went back to the car, drove around for a few minutes, and then eventually picked up N3ON. But I was able to find a comment that might actually tell us exactly what happened after N3ON ran off camera. But of course, take this comment with a grain of salt, as the YouTube comment section is everyone's favorite place to cap, knowing that there's no repercussions. But the comment says, one of my best friends was in the same parking garage on level 1 when he saw N3ON screaming his lungs out and slipping under a random car in the garage. He was constantly screaming, please help me, my life is in danger, call 911. He was under that car for 20 minutes until the police showed up, and he cried his lungs out until they did. Like I said, we have no idea if that comment is true, but since N3ON ran off camera, that comment is really the only thing we have for context. Now, when this first happened, there was a lot of people trying to say that this entire situation was fake and that N3ON was just doing this to try to get attention. And honestly, I don't blame them for thinking that. N3ON has faked a lot of stuff for attention, even going as far as to fake having cancer to get views on YouTube. So it definitely wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility possibilities for Neon to have faked this. But if that was the case, I truly think that Nate Diaz would have came out and said that he had nothing to do with this, and he never did that. If you were to ask me, I would honestly say that Neon deserved this. I mean, honestly, the question that he asked was completely disrespectful. That would be like going up to Derrick Rose and saying, when you tear your ACL again, you're gonna retire, right? Saying that to someone who is a professional and has spent their entire life in their sport is insane. Not to mention, these are professional fighters, which means their job is to get punched in the face extremely hard by someone else who knows how to punch very well. These people, if I'm being completely honest, aren't all there. You can't be when you take that many hits in the head. And listening to Nate Diaz talk, I can completely confirm that he 100% is not all there in the head. So honestly, if you were to ask me, Neon completely deserved this, and I hope he never has the confidence to ask someone a stupid fucking question like this again. People who professionally play sports or professional fighters work insanely hard to be where they're at, and nobody wants this little bitch boy to ask them stupid fucking questions like that. Now, although I can say pretty confidently that Neon deserved for this to happen to him, I'm not so sure that I can say that about this next situation. So I'm sure most of you already know, FaZe Clan recently got a new house and filled it with a bunch of streamers. Stable Ronaldo, Lacey, Jason the Ween, Plackboy Max, and I believe Silky are the 5 that are living at the FaZe house in LA. Now, Lacey and Stable Ronaldo, who I'm just gonna call Ron, had an idea for a stream, and that idea was to go to Bradley Martin's gym out in LA and work out with him.
Why are streamers so little? What's up, man?
So that is exactly what they did. And Lacey and Ron, being the 2 clip farmers that they are, it wouldn't be long before they started messing with each other while working out with Bradley. So Lacey decides to ask Bradley to play Payphone by Maroon 5.
Okay. I can fact check. Do you control the aux here?
Yeah, we control aux.
Don't do it. Can you play a song for me? No.
What song is it?
Payphone?
No. Nobody can hear the fucking song. They can't even hear it.
On you.
This weak ass aux.
I can hear it.
And if you guys don't know why that's a joke, it's because Ron originally blew up back in 2020 from singing Payphone on live stream.
Yeah, I know it's hard to remember the people we used to be.
The original video of him doing that is sitting at 10 million views, and it's still a huge meme till this day, and one that Ron is honestly pretty embarrassed about. The issue is, Bradley Martin admits at this moment in time, he had no idea what the Payphone meme even was.
The payphone thing, what you played.
See, so you got to explain that to me.
It was just like
because you understand in that moment too. Your boy was basically like Lacey was like, "Yo, can you play aux?
Yeah,
play this song." I was like, "All right." Played the song. I had no idea.
He had never seen that clip of Ron, and he thought Lacey was just asking him to play a song so they could listen to music while they work out. But of course, Ron didn't know that, and he thought Bradley Martin knew about the meme and was playing the song to make fun of him. So this is when Ron makes the grave mistake of taking off Bradley Martin's hat, and Bradley responds by smacking the fucking shit out of Ron.
Fucking hat.
Damn, actually.
You could tell that Bradley was honestly mad as fuck at Ron for taking his hat. And although they did put the camera down for a second and try to apologize,
No, actually. Put the camera down.
Wait.
Damn.
you could tell that after that slap, the vibe was completely off for the rest of the stream, and they actually ended up ending the stream kind of early.
Might just call it Brad. It's all good. I appreciate it though.
This situation is kind of weird. If you were to ask me, I would say they were both kind of in the wrong. Obviously, Ron should have never taken off Bradley Martin's hat, especially in his own gym. I can definitely see why Bradley found it disrespectful. You invite someone into your gym for a stream, and then they start fucking around and they take your hat off. It was definitely immature and disrespectful, and Ron himself admitted that.
but I mean, I understand what I did was wrong. I've apologized to you many times. I think
fair.
I genuinely didn't know, like, it was a bad thing. Sure, it was super immature, like, touching you. Shouldn't have done it. I still say that on my streams. Like, yeah, I troll.
Yeah.
But, like, I genuinely deep down never meant to, like take
No,
advantage.
I can
of
tell.
That being said, I think the slap was a bit of an overreaction. Bradley has like 5 inches and like 150 pounds on Ron. I think yelling at him and telling him not to disrespect him in his own gym would have done enough. But Bradley actually admits that his hairline is one of his biggest, if not his biggest insecurity in life.
Ever since then, I've just been like super self-conscious of it. Like super self-conscious of it. Even before Instagram, like even before I started posting on Instagram, I found myself being self-conscious of it. I didn't always wear a hat because it wasn't like a part of the thing that I always did. But I remember just feeling self-conscious of it, and it fucking sucks, to be honest, man.
So looking at it from Bradley's perspective, you invite this kid into your gym for a stream, and then he literally shows your biggest insecurity to 10,000+ people live on stream. So although embarrassing Bradley on his stream was not Ron's intention, that is exactly what he did, which is why he ended up getting slapped. I want you boys to let me know down in the comment section, what do you think about this situation? Because honestly, I'm torn on this one. Obviously, Ron should have never touched Bradley's hat, and he himself admits that. But at the same time, if you have a lot of money and you're someone who is in the public eye like Bradley Martin, if you have an insecurity that's easily exploitable, you should probably just go fix it. If you're that embarrassed about your bald ass head and you're willing to slap somebody over it, I just don't see why you wouldn't go get it fixed. I mean, shit, LeBron James did it, and that motherfucker's hairline is perfect now. Thankfully, Bradley didn't like hold a grudge against Ron for this. They both apologized to each other, and Bradley even invited Ron onto his podcast like a week or so later. Now, although Ron was definitely hurt emotionally from this entire incident, physically, he was okay. But I can't say the same for SNEAKO after his most recent fuck around and find out moment. So a couple of months ago, SNEAKO was at an event out in Detroit when, according to SNEAKO, a security guard sabotaged the event by turning off the mic that I'm assuming someone was talking into, turning on loud ass music, and starts taunting the crowd, which is where the video of the situation we have picks up. As you can see, the security guard is standing on stage with the crowd chanting, "Fuck you." That's when someone who is wearing a black sweatshirt, just like SNEAKO, reaches over the crowd and smacks the hat straight off the security guard's head. And in response to that, the security guard fucking Superman punches SNEAKO straight in his face. This punch was honestly hilarious. I mean, this dude had to jump over like 3 fucking people and still somehow managed to get a clean shot straight into SNEAKO's teeth. And what makes this situation so much funnier is that after all this happened and SNEAKO gained a little bit of composure, he tried to claim that nobody even touched the security guard and that it was an unprovoked punch.
He's got this busted up tooth. Smile for me, man. This was the security guard at this thing, at this event right up here. Right up here. We got this guy jumped off the stage. No one attacked this guy. Punched SNEAKO in the face. No one touched him. He jumped off the stage, hit SNEAKO in the face. I watched the whole thing happen. This was just right now? Just now. Just fucking happened.
The guy that he shut off the speech to go play his music, he just got rocked in the face. But I'm a non-violent person. You know, I care about America first. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
So clearly he has no idea that the person standing right next to him took a video of him smacking off the hat. Not that we needed any more reassurance, but this just proves how much of a fucking liar SNEAKO truly is. And just to add the cherry on top of this entire situation, SNEAKO, the guy that blew up off of making red pill content, the same guy that was just swinging a gun on camera not all that long ago, decided that he cannot defend himself, so he is seen on camera making a police report after getting punched in the face.
Ways we gotta do because.
Hey, have you guys seen Ronaldo?
Yes, sir. We got SNEAKO here. He's got this busted up tooth.
You would think that someone who just sparred Sean Strickland not that long ago could take a punch to the face, but clearly not. He even tried to act tough in his tweet about the situation. At the end of the tweet, he says, "Chipped tooth, no big deal," but clearly it is a big deal because you tried to get bro arrested over it. My opinion on this situation is a little bit different than the Bradley Martin situation, and before you call me a phased nutsucker and I get 1,000 glazing comments, you gotta think about how different the two situations were. Bradley Martin and Ronaldo were in a closed environment, face to face, and they both somewhat knew each other or knew of each other before the slap happened. Whereas the SNEAKO situation, they're not in an enclosed space, they're in an open area, and the security guard is surrounded by, I would say, like 20 to 30 different people. When someone he doesn't know smacks his hat off of his head, it definitely makes sense why he retaliated like that. At the very least, you can't argue that Ron did it for the clip, whereas SNEAKO did it to just straight up be disrespectful. And I definitely think he deserved to get punched in the face for it. But nobody deserves to get punched in the face more than a YouTuber that goes by the name of King Cid after his most recent fuck around and find out moment. If you boys don't know who King Cid is, he's a YouTuber with over 3 million subscribers who makes pretty fucking garbage and talentless content. And like many talentless YouTubers, King Cid has recently decided to try out IRL streaming because, to be completely honest with you, it's way easier than making YouTube videos. So King Cid was live streaming in New York in the middle of Times Square when he goes up to some sort of street vendor that is holding a big ass fucking snake and a parrot, and he gets uncomfortably close to the person holding the snake, and while asking if he can take a picture with the snake, he begins touching the snake without permission.
How much for this? Cash out.
It's $20.
You said $10.
20.
You said 10 first.
It's 20.
Let me get the bird and the parrot for 20. Both for 20.
That's when another guy working with this vendor tells King Cid to back the fuck up a little bit and stop touching the snake. And instead of just respecting this guy and his fucking snake, King Cid decides to get mad disrespectful and starts mocking the dude like a fucking child would.
Move away. You gotta move away a little bit, please. No, you gotta move away. You have to wait. Can you wait?
Hey, I don't want to do it no more.
I don't care, but I told you have to move away.
Hey, boy, I'm telling you.
You boys is overdosing or something?
Yeah, you gay?
And even after walking away for a second, King Cid would walk back up to the dude and continue to fucking bother him.
Take a walk, let's take a walk, let's take a walk, let's take a walk. Let's take a walk, let's take a walk. Let's take a walk, let's take a walk. Yo, he right there. You don't want to go to the bath still? You good? You don't want to go to the bath still, right?
And in an attempt to save King Cid from getting the shit kicked out of him, he walks over to the police with King Cid and tries to explain the entire situation to them.
Keep it easy for you. Come on.
Come on. Oh yeah, you coming right here?
You wanna fight me? When I like showing, he's showing up.
Look, he asked me.
And King Cid, probably trying to act tough for the camera, starts yelling in this dude's face.
Do I want to go to the back for no reason? I said let's go to the back. Look.
Now you wanna act like super?
No, you said let's go to the back. I said let's go to the back. Yeah, bro, no, bring it here, bro.
And the dude, who at this point has to be sick of King Cid's bullshit, throws him on his face like a fucking rag doll.
No, bring it here, bro. Oh.
And King Cid tried to laugh it off after he got up, but you can tell those are laughs of sadness as he's just trying his hardest not to look upset on camera.
I see that. Yo, he went to the police, so. Yeah, come on.
Can I get a picture real quick?
And as King Cid was walking his happy ass back to his hotel room, all he could talk about was the push. You could tell that deep down, King Cid was hella butthurt about it, but he was trying his hardest to act tough.
That's straight though, he ain't punched me. If he would have punched me, bro, it would have been like that. And plus, I couldn't do nothing, bro. I couldn't even get up and like hit his ass. Then I was trying to sneak by his ass, he was with a cop. I was gonna slap the fuck out of his ass. Look. And look, I tried to walk by his ass and sneak around him and slap the fuck out of his ass. The cop was right by him. The cop said, "You're not fucking doing that. You're not fucking doing that. It's over with."
Even when he got back to his hotel room, the push is all King Cid was talking about.
Look, all the cops right there. Look. Hey, did we bring the gun? He said, "Sid, why you ain't knocked him out? You tripping." The moment I got up, looked in front of me. What was in front of me? 3 cops, 2 cops.
Bro's entire night revolved around that one situation. You know, after he woke up the next morning, he was probably still thinking about it. Without a doubt, King Cid deserved this. I know some people are gonna say the other guy is a bitch for going to the police, but it's not like that guy ever claimed to be a gangster. Bro was just out there trying to make money, and King Cid was being annoying as fuck. If he would've went to the back with King Cid and beat the fucking shit out of him, he would've went to jail. If he would've just pushed King Cid right then and there, he also probably would have went to jail. He went over to the police and allowed King Cid to act out first, getting up in his face before pushing him, which is why the police didn't do anything. King Cid is a fucking loser, and this guy clearly wasn't willing to go to jail for a loser. King Cid probably should have left bro alone the first couple times that he asked him to. It's not like this guy went up to King Cid, antagonized him, got him all hyped up, and then went over to the police. It was the other way around. But as usual, I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section, what do you think of the situation? What do you guys think about all the situations that we talked about in this video? If you boys did enjoy this video, don't forget to drop a like on it and drop that sub button if you haven't already. We are well on our way to 100,000 subscribers, and that's my main goal right now, and I know we can get there soon. Thank you boys so much for the support on the channel. My bad for being so late on this video. I live in Washington State, and I'm not joking when I say July and August are the only months where we consistently see the sun. So I've just been spending a little bit more time outside than usual, because in a few weeks, your boy's not going to see the sun for another year. So definitely expect the content to pick up a bit in September when the sun disappears, because your boy's going to be grinding. I appreciate you boys so much for the support. You have really been changing my life, and I really appreciate you boys. You're really the goats, and I'll see you in the next one.